Hi guys, it's Liz here, and I am back with another daily dose of guidance. As usual, my intention is to start with the energy oracle cards in order to receive our guidance for today that's going to serve our highest good. We also have Luna and Misty off to the side here. Pardon me, my voice got weird there. So they're taking a drink right now, but we may hear/see them yet. So we are tapping into the energy oracle cards to receive our message of guidance for today. We've already called on the divine wisdom, ascended masters. Oh, here we go. To receive our message. So let's see. Okay. So we have man holding a heart. And we've had him quite a bit, but he's in reverse today. So this is feeling very much like there's that lack of support from either, thus far anyways. I mean, I'm going to keep shuffling to see what else we got here, but hi, we have Misty off to the side here. So that means there's either a feeling of a lack of support around a masculine energy, either in your life or from yourself. You might even be, out of balance, right? And neglecting or resisting that masculine energy. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say to give us a little more clarity here on exactly what this is. If it's maybe, and again, this is a general reading, so for some of you it's going to be an external masculine energy that you don't feel like you're being supported by. And for some of you, it's going to be yourself. It's going to be aspects of yourself, because everyone has masculine and feminine energy. Okay, this doesn't have to do with gender. Okay, this is an energy. So you might be someone who is very, very, has a lot of the feminine energy. Okay, and you're lacking the masculine energy. You're out of balance there. Okay, so what do we got? Shut up. We got her again, guys. We got her upright, but we got her again. So this is Sacral Chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, but we do have her upright. So we have the Sacral Chakra, or the second chakra, which is what's written on the card here, but that's the Sacral Chakra, which is a feminine energy. Ding ding. Okay. This is a nurturing energy as well. Okay. Especially here with the Archangel Ariel. She's like the, I kind of call her either the Archangel of Greenpeace or like Mother Earth type of energy. Okay, she's very nurturing. She's very much about protecting the collective, here we go. Okay, so she's very much about protecting the earth and all of the beings on Earth. So this is, she's typically associated with like wild animals, but she takes care of all of us. So she takes care of all of the animals, all the people, okay? And she is here to really care for the earth and all of the beings that reside on Earth, okay? But she's a very nurturing energy. Okay, now we also have adjacent possibilities, upright, okay? So this means that you either have multiple opportunities here on the table or decisions here, or just like a sort of like a fork in the road where you either go this way or you can go this way. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can get a bit more here on this. So there may be, okay, so let's see if we can tap in here, that there may be, if it's an external source, okay, you may be being guided from someone who has strong masculine energy. This can be someone who identifies as male, but doesn't have to be. It could be someone who identifies as female or non-binary, but has a very strong masculine energy, okay? Now, because he's reversed, not only is he not terribly supportive, I say he, but because it's man, but I do mean the energy of masculine, okay, when I use the pronoun he. So this masculine energy is not only not supportive, but he may be, for some of you, he may even be somewhat toxic or controlling. That's a very toxic masculine energy, is to be controlling, okay? So with this adjacent possibilities, this person may either not be supporting the decision that you would like to make, like maybe it's a life choice and they just are not supporting it, or they might even be trying to control it, okay? Control the decision or decisions in front of you, okay? So let's just see here. So let's see if we can get a little bit more here on exactly, let's try and get as clear as we possibly can on what the situation is. Okay. Let's see. You might even be feeling a bit torn. So if this isn't an external source, okay, you might even be feeling a bit torn between maybe your caregivers, okay? So just as an example, okay, perhaps you have like the heteronormative, you know, mother and father, okay? And so this may be speaking into that energy of you have maybe an unsupportive, maybe even controlling or domineering, even a father figure, okay? Like a type of father figure, but you may have a more of a nurturing, okay, mother figure. Okay, now it could also even be in reverse here a little bit. So you might have a father figure, okay, who is the nurturer, and a mother figure who is the one that is unsupportive and maybe even controlling and domineering, okay? Just because these are energies, right? It doesn't have anything to do with gender, okay? So it could even be reversed, okay? And so you might be feeling a bit torn between these two. Now, who do I listen to, maybe, depending on your age, okay? You know, whose guidance or what have you do I take? Okay. Okay, and we've had her a bit in reverse lately. So appreciation in reverse. Okay, so we're feeling that lack of appreciation. So we may ourselves be feeling unappreciated. There's no gratitude coming to us, okay? We might not be feeling appreciated. So in the sense of maybe if you are in a partnership, okay, a romantic relationship, you might not be feeling appreciated within that relationship. Perhaps you're that feminine energy, okay, and you're not feeling appreciated by this unsupportive, possibly toxic masculine energy, okay? You're just not feeling appreciated. Maybe you're even feeling a little stuck, maybe even. And so the adjacent possibilities is, do I leave or do I stay? Okay? Let's see. Okay, this might not even be a romantic relationship, okay, because this is a general reading. So this could be any kind of relationship, okay? So this could be still like familial, okay? It could be still someone, it could still be within the family. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship where you feel like you're being taken advantage of because you're such a nurturer, okay? This possibly toxic, this unsupportive, possibly toxic masculine energy may be taking advantage of you, okay? And so you're not feeling appreciated, you're feeling taken advantage of, and there's still that question of, do I end this relationship or do I stay? Okay? Okay, this could be any relationship. It could even be your job. Okay, you might not even be feeling appreciated in your job. Okay, just feeling taken advantage of and unappreciated. And the question remains, do I leave or do I stay? Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can get some guidance around this. This energy of I feel like I'm being taken advantage of, I'm not being appreciated. There may be even a toxic element here, maybe even abusive. Okay, so let's see what guidance we have here. Now, I will say, if it's abusive, certainly I would highly recommend removing yourself from that situation as safely as you possibly can. Okay, I've mentioned it before. You know, going to professionals, seeking out professional help, professional aid, okay, and getting out as safely as you possibly can, okay? Now, if it's toxic, you may also, the guidance here, just as a person, okay, that I would probably recommend getting out as well. But if they're open to maybe shifting some of that energy, maybe getting some help themselves, maybe worth sticking around, okay? So if it's a romantic relationship, maybe check out like couples counseling or something along those lines, right? Trying to sort of shift and heal that toxic energy, okay? But let's see what divine guidance has for us, because they will know better than little old me, okay? There may be some other factors in here that I'm just completely unaware of, that need to be taken in. So let's see. Now I do have some other cards off to the side here as well, or other decks rather. So the message may want to come in through one of them rather than the energy oracle cards, but let's see. Just looking at Misty here. She's debating. I can see she's debating whether to get on my lap or not. She's so polite. Okay. You might also hear Luna having her snack off to the side here. So if you hear some noises or crunching or something, that's Luna. Excuse me. Okay, I'm starting to think I might need to switch decks because it's just... the guidance doesn't seem to be coming through right now on this deck, so we'll see. If I switch, what deck should I be switching to? I'm getting something between the soul coaching cards and the Metatron cards, so we might do both. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to switch up. So let's go soul coaching cards first, and then maybe the Metatron cards. Okay, so we're looking for some divine guidance around this energy of oh, here we go. They already know what I'm looking for here. Okay, so we have action, but in reverse. So inaction. Let's see. I'm just going to read the bottom here. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Okay, but it did come in reverse. So this is more of an inaction, which is interesting. Okay. So this may be a guidance of, of that inaction, of maybe staying where you are. But let me just, I'm going to tap into the Metatron cards, and let's get a little more clarity on exactly what this inaction card is telling us, okay? Because I don't want to mess this up, okay? So we're going to pull the Archangel Metatron cards here. 1 second. So what is going on with this inaction card? Okay. Is this guidance to sort of wait it out, right? Maybe that's the action to take here, is to wait it out, or as I had mentioned before, doing something like counseling, okay, or couples counseling, something along those lines. But let's just see with the Archangel. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So we have review and reflect. And that makes sense with this inaction card. Okay. So, and it also says time out needed. This is just, you can't make this up. Okay. So maybe this is something where you really need to take that time to let's see, to listen to your own inner guidance on this situation, okay? So because this is a general reading, for some of you, the guidance needs to come from within rather than from myself or from, our spirit guides and what have you. This is something that needs to come from within. So this could be because for some of you, the guidance that you feel is to leave the situation, okay? And for some of you, it's going to be to work it out, okay? So I feel like that's why this inaction card and this review and reflection is coming up, okay? To really take the time to either journal or meditate, okay? Those are two of my personal favorites, so I do recommend them often, okay? When we need to do that review and reflect, right? We take that time, we take some time out for ourselves, okay, to really, review and reflect on what our needs are, if they're being met, okay, what our wants are, what our desires are, what else do I want to say? Is this a situation that has potential to heal without breaking it apart? Okay, sometimes a situation, because it's toxic and possibly abusive, sometimes, and if there is another person involved, that other person or the situation, even here comes Luna. So it could be like an abusive, job or something like that, okay, where you're just not going to be able to work it out. Okay, it's not something where you can just you by yourself are not going to be able to just heal and continue on. Okay, sometimes the best thing we can do for ourselves, what's going to serve our highest good, is to remove ourselves from the person or situation. Okay. But sometimes, and this is a lesson I'm still needing to learn because I have an avoidant attachment style, so when things do seem to be going sideways, I have a very long, strong pattern of running away, okay? When it may not have been necessary, right? And when I say run away, I mean like leave town. Like I've literally left town. And not necessarily because the situation was abusive or toxic. I just went, my avoidant attachment style and my past with trauma and abuse, just, PTSD was just flying all over the place. And I was just like, you know what? I'm out, right? I'm old enough at this point that I can just peace out and just remove myself entirely from the situation, which may not have served my highest good by just piecing out of that situation without trying to do any kind of healing or communication around that. Okay, so for some of you, that may resonate with you. There may be a pattern here of just piecing out when things kind of get tough, but it didn't serve you to leave the situation without doing some kind of healing or communication, something around that. There could be something that leaving the situation actually made it worse, okay? Because that has been my pattern, right? I was like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. I'm a Sagittarius sun, so it stopped being fun, so I'm a go, right? All right, I'm a head out, right? And then I did, and then I just made things so much worse for myself. It did not serve my highest good. And so this may resonate with you as well. That depending on the situation, and that's why we want to do this in action and review and reflect, okay? So review and reflect on your own situation and really take in, is this a situation where it's toxic and possibly abusive and it's not going to change anything I personally do? I've done everything I can do, and oh, there goes my neighbor's dog. So you might say, okay, I've done everything I can do. I can't control this other person or this other situation, so it's going to serve my highest good and my highest, well-being to just dip, right? You might just need to dip from the situation, okay? But there are other situations where actually, doing some work to work through it, right? Some kind of communication or healing, again, counseling, therapy, what have you, okay? We're just sitting down and getting honest with each other and having that open, vulnerable conversation might be enough, right? And to continue that pattern of openness and vulnerability, that open communication, okay? Communication is key, as we all know, in relationships. So maybe just sitting down and having this open, vulnerable conversations is what you need in order to heal this situation and, let your partner or whomever know that you're not feeling appreciated. And that's really causing a lot of damage to your self-esteem and self-worth and to your relationship, okay? So that is our guidance for today, though, is really so we have this inaction card along with meaning to review. Oh, you nasty, she splashed me with what I hope was water. Okay, so we are being asked today, though, to review and reflect on our own personal situation, okay, to take that in action, to meditate or journal or speak with a professional such as a therapist or coach, but I meant counselor, but coach as well, sure, okay, and really dig into, is this a harmful situation that is going to serve my highest well-being to dip, okay? You need to get out of there. It's abusive, it's toxic, it's harmful, and nothing you do, because we can't control other people. We can't always control the situation, okay? So there's nothing you can do to rectify this, and it's only either going to stay the same or get worse, and you just need to dip, okay? For some of you, what's going to serve your highest good is inaction, is not dipping, okay, is not just running away, okay? So I have to hear that as well, okay? Because that is my pattern. It's not fun anymore. I'm a dip. I'm a just run, right? And that is just going to make the situation worse, okay? It doesn't fix or heal or anything, okay? So for some of you, you're going to need to reflect on, is this something that it's going to serve my highest good to leave, or it's going to serve my highest good to stay and do the work, either for myself or my relationship, both ideally, okay? So again, and I would really recommend doing something like journaling, meditation, and or speaking with someone like a professional such as a therapist, counselor, or coach, okay? That is our message for today. I'm going to show you just minutes. So that is our message for today. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.